1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005. Go! 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005. Go! Gotta give the younger ones a head start. We're weaving through the vehicles and through the archway.
I know it's really the mark.
Under the bench. Oh, and Clay's catching up. And then over the picnic table. Oh, they've caught up to Archer and passed him. And around the compost. Archer gave up. No shoving! And that one gave up. There's a bottleneck on the play equipment. And we have a winner's Clay. Second place prize really close behind. And those two just, I think, gave up. Good job! Hello friends, welcome back to Joyful Half Acre. I'm Kim. And we're gonna do a garden walk tour today. But of course, every time I pick up the camera and come outside, the wind starts blowing. We always have wind around here. And when I see, oh, it's finally, died down, I think I can actually video without the wind picking up on the, sound. Nope, picks up as soon as I step outside. So I'm gonna try to do this garden walk, and I may have to do a little bit of voiceover so that you can actually hear me. So that's why I'm sitting here to start, so that you can actually hear me. But I'm excited. I think I got everything planted. Okay, no I don't. I just lied. No I don't. I have a couple other things I need to plant, and I'll show you them in a little bit, that I was gifted from a friend, and something I just bought. But I'll tell you about them in a minute. But I am almost done planting for now. So let me show you. All right, this is my original garden. I have planted this for the last, 5 years, I think. Right here, I've got some cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, and cabbage growing. I'm not real sure exactly, but along this edge. And then in the middle, there's some broccoli. And along here, there is lettuce and kale. And it's looking pretty good. It's took a long time for it to take off. Look at that beautiful lettuce, and I've got a weed here. And here's all my peas. I planted all along the fence first, and these ones down at the end, I'm not sure which where those are from. I'll have to link it above here, because those are growing so much better than the rest. And I planted them all at the same time, and then this row here afterwards. So then over here we've got my potatoes. These I cut up and sat out on my counter to have them dry up for the couple days, and they started growing a little bit of mold on some of them. So I thought, well, I'm gonna plant them out anyway. I've got them. I mean, I either have to throw them away or plant them. I mean, what am I gonna do? So I washed them up and planted them. And so I think that's why a lot of these are pretty small. I mean, there's some up here that are looking pretty good, and you can tell over here and over here, those I got from a friend of mine. She gave me the leftover that she had, and so those weren't cut. I just threw the whole potatoes in, and actually they look beautiful. Now last year I tried the whole potato method, and they didn't grow hardly at all. So I don't know, maybe it was the potatoes I had last year, maybe it's the potatoes I have this year. I don't know. It's all an experiment. And here I don't have anything planted yet. I'll find something for that. And then I've got some tomatoes along here, along the fence, and in those couple tomato cages. This is a Dr. Witchy's, or however you say it. And they're actually bouncing back. Then here we got the peppers plants. I've got 49 in here, and I put them in this area. I put the tomato cages and the fencing because it is so windy here. A lot of times they'll fall over onto the ground and get dirty and stuff, and I thought this way it might protect them from the wind and hopefully they'll be a little cleaner. All right, here is my compost pile. At least it used to be. Then I read or saw in a video, I'm not sure which one, that your most fertile soil in your whole garden is under your compost pile, which makes perfect sense. I'm almost with the video. So this year I'm planting pumpkins, melons, squash. I'm not sure. I put a bunch of different stuff in there, and I'm going to let it vine over the edge. And if it's on the grass, I don't care, but just have this whole area of vining melon type crops. Then this down here, I've got pawpaw tree. That's a little pawpaw tree. It's got a little bit of damage. I don't know if it'll survive. I hope it does, because I've never tried pawpaw and I'd like to. And then I've got another one right here that is just a little stick. It's actually not looking well at all, but hopefully it'll perk back up. Then my strawberries. How about strawberries? And look, my first strawberry of the year. Doesn't it look delicious? Oh, it was too. These two areas, these boxes, that one the kids planted, well, Archer planted a few things in. I'm not even 100% sure. And this box, I am going to plant something in, and I'll show you that now. I am going to plant these in there. This is spearmint and peppermint that I got from my wonderful new friend, Kathy Cunningham from Windmill Acres and Copper Creek Cabin. She has a YouTube channel and I encourage you to check it out. She is a wonderful lady. We were able to go meet her just a couple days ago. She lives here in Iowa and she's only a couple hours away from us, so we road tripped the other day and got to meet her. She is so nice and kind, and I really enjoyed our trip. So if you haven't checked out her channel, you should do that. But she blessed us with this wonderful spearmint and peppermint when we left, so I'm gonna plant it in that box that I have nothing in. This front garden, I planted carrots in the first bed, and I planted them, and then my cats used it as a litter box. I was so not happy with them, so I replanted the entire thing, and then I put this fencing over top to protect it so they can't dig in it. And look, it's growing. They're starting to grow. I'm happy. And then this bed has radishes. I've already harvested the first little bit there, and then the middle is about ready to harvest, and this front row here I've got another succession planting, and over here I'm going to plant some more, and in there I'm going to plant more. I really love radishes. Plus there's nothing in that middle bed. And right here there's not a whole lot planted. I've got a few like beets and a couple different little things, but nothing grew too much there. And then this bed is my green beans. That's what it is. And look, they're starting to grow. It looks so nice. I was really excited to see that. That was the first time I'd seen it, is just now with this video. And there is okra. I planted on the end just to try. We have never tried okra. Down here, this bed, I've got some lettuce and herbs and chamomile and lemon balm over there. And then flowers on the edges of this trellis, and my loofah. I planted loofah. I started them in the house. They looked beautiful, and now they're looking a little sickly, so I don't know if they're going to bounce back or not. I really hope they do, but we'll see. There's one on this cattle panel, and then there's the second one, and that one looks more sad, but I've got my flowers growing up. This is up by the front of my house. And we've got some flowers growing. There's some sunflowers and some like nasturtiums, and I'm not sure. I put some more wire over here so the cats wouldn't dig, because there's some sunflowers there. The cats dug up what I planted back there. There's some flowers growing here all through. Lavender, but as you can see, looks like cats have dug there too. Need to plant some more and cover it with wire until it grows up they like to use it as a litter box until there's something actual substantial there, then they don't. So this is my parsley, I believe. I'm not sure. Got some little flowers growing there and around. And you can see these look good, but right there in that spot, they try to use this as a litter box. So I need to replant this and then cover it until they're done. This was my purchase today. I bought a pineapple tomato plant. Not that I needed more tomatoes because I already have 125, but hey, might as well have 126. This is behind my garage and the cat house, and I planted some little flowers in that little area. I'm not sure, I don't think any of them have come up yet, but they still might. And then back here I've got pumpkin, that's a pie pumpkin, and then some watermelons and melons, and they don't look the best. They may be dead. So I actually went back and planted some seeds in there too, so that they still have a chance to grow. And those are sunflowers. And then we've got some winter squash and summer squash and some more sunflowers over here. I was trying to decide what to put here. It's just a corner of our house, and I put this decorative little fence up here, and I wanted something to grow up here. And then a friend the other day gifted me some raspberry starts. So I've got 3 raspberry starts down there, and hopefully they take off and we get some berries around here. That would be nice, other than the beautiful strawberries that I have. My hostas that came with the house, and they just keep growing bigger and bigger and more beautiful. And my children playing with water.
We aren't playing. We're giving Gizmo water.
Oh, giving the kitty water.
I was just rinsing it out.
And here's my newest garden that we made this year. And these are my tomatoes all along. Both of these fences are tomatoes, every like 18 inches or closer, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, they're looking pretty good. I don't think they had too bad of a shock from being transplanted. They're starting to perk back up, which I'm very happy about. There's 125 total. This is my corn, and it's a new bed that we just tilled up this year, so it's got a lot of grass growing in it, unfortunately. But the corn's starting to grow up pretty good. We all love corn. And this year I grew 4 different kinds in here, actually. There's, on the right, there's one kind, and I'll link that above right here. And then in the middle, there's a second kind. And then over here, there's a third kind, whatever that is, I'll link above. And then the top corner is a decorative, colorful corn, which I'm excited to grow that and see what that looks like. We've got cucumbers, and they're starting to grow. They've just popped through. I'm excited. One side is pickling cucumbers, and the other side is just eating cucumbers. And here we've got one over there, 2 there. So less have popped through over here, but this is my no-till bed that I made. Put cardboard down with compost on top, and I planted melons and watermelon and pumpkins and pie pumpkins, Kajari melon, tiger melon, just multiple things, winter and summer squash. This whole bed is just full of different kinds. And some of them didn't come up real well, so I actually went back and planted seeds. They didn't transplant well, so hopefully I will get a whole big harvest from this area, and they can just grow and vine out all over the place. You are soaking wet. Your dress is down to your toes. You're so wet. So that's my garden walk tour for the end of May. It is May 30th. So I'm excited to see how things grow and have this journal of how things were, and probably once a month give you all a tour of how things are growing and going. I know Jess at Roots and Refuge Farm has talked before about how this is a journal for her gardening, so that she knows how far she's come, and she can, if she thinks something isn't growing well, she can look back and see a week or a month ago that it was so much smaller, and you know, it's encouraging to know that things are growing. So that's kind of what I'm going to use these little garden walks for. So thanks for watching today, friends. I hope you'll like, subscribe, and continue to join us on this joy-filled life. Thanks.